Hello everyone, it's your girl Tam back again with another sewing tutorial for this cute baby doll dress. If you want to see how I made it, stay tuned. The items you will need for this project are 2.5 yards of fabric, some elastic, tailor's chalk or something to mark with, scissors or a rotary cutter, measuring tape and or a yardstick, and of course your sewing machine. Let's go ahead and get started. Now we need to take some measurements. You want to measure around the area above your bust, as this is where the dress is going to lay. Take that measurement, and now we're going to go ahead and calculate the radius for the opening of the circle. Since this dress is predominantly a circle skirt, we're going to go ahead and use the circle skirt formula. It's a half circle skirt, so you need to take the measurement you got from earlier and divide that by 3.14 to get the radius. For me, this measurement was 45 divided by 3.14 gave me 14.33. I went ahead and rounded down just to make measuring a lot easier, and I did not add any seam allowance in because generally we would subtract when we're doing circle skirts because cutting on the bias makes it a little bit wider. So I used the number 14.25. Whatever your number is, write that down or remember it. Now we're going to go ahead and mark out the number that we got earlier. I'm just marking out that number from the corner. This is the folded corner of the fabric. I'm marking that number 14.25 all the way around so I can make an even cut once I start to cut. Now I know since I used 45 with fabric and 45 as the length, I only have so much fabric left to be the length of my dress. That number for me was about 30 inches. I knew that I had 30 inches, at least 30 inches to work with on all sides. So I just went ahead and marked out that number all the way around. I did have a few issues with my video, so you're not able to see me finish marking my 30 inches all the way around for the length of my dress. But all I did was continue to mark the 30 inches all the way around, and then the marks I had made for my waist and the length of my dress, I just went ahead and cut those out. From the excess material, I did have enough to go ahead and make my sleeves. This is a sleeve I had previously drafted. You can use any sleeve of your choice. I'm just showing here that I'm trying to work this in to make sure that I have enough fabric to make 2 sleeves. Mark them out and cut them out. I'm just showing you here how I used a tank top to get the shape of the sleeve so I can go ahead and add on some sort of sleeve hole to the body of the dress. And once you do that, what you want to do is just go ahead and sew down the sides of your dress using a straight stitch or a serger. Just showing you the sleeve here. Then you're going to go ahead and sew down the sleeve as usual. Here I'm showing you that I have already pinned the sleeve, and I do apologize. The pinning happened off camera, so I didn't want to go ahead and add that into the video. But just go ahead and pin the sleeve from the underarm portion all the way up. You're going to see that, of course, you can't pin the sleeve cap because there's no top part, there's no shoulder seam. So just go ahead and continue to pin until you run out of fabric to pin. Now after you pin the sleeves, of course, like I said, there's no sleeve cap, so there's no shoulder seam, so there's nothing to pin the sleeve cap to, so you're going to have this excess fabric hanging off. And this is where you're going to want to go ahead and just cut that off. Now what you want to do is take your elastic, make sure that it's snug but not too tight and not too loose. That's going to go at the top part of your dress, so just go ahead and cut that out. Just double checking to make sure that that's going to be a good fit for me. Again, I had another little camera mishap, but what you're going to want to do is fold over the top portion of your dress, including the sleeve section, because your sleeves have already been sewn in. Fold that over at least a hair wider than the elastic that you're using. For me, I used a 1-inch elastic, so I just did a hem at the top part that is slightly longer, slightly wider than 1 inch. So if you need to, you can find probably another video on how to insert elastic. If you already know, that's great. If not, just go ahead and Google that. And then your dress is done, and you can wear it and style it. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll holler at you guys again for another sewing tutorial. Peace and blessings.